Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the apoenzyme. The main part of holoenzyme, which is found in conjugated form, is made up of protein and it is called apoenzyme. It means holoenzyme has two parts. Protein part is known as apoenzyme and non-protein part is known as cofactor. The protein part of an enzyme contain one or more special sites which are called as active sites. In other words, definition of active site: a site in enzyme where substrate are attached at the time of reaction, and it is made up of 3 to 12 amino acids. It means active sites made up of purely protein part. For example, active site of aldolase enzyme is made up of 3 amino acids which are alanine, histidine and glycine. Second, in pepsin, active site made up of only one amino acid which is tyrosine, but histidine is most common amino acid in active site. So, in an enzyme, number of active sites varies from 1 to many. If more active sites are present in the enzymes, then enzymes become more activate, resulting more turnover number of products are obtained. Note: in some enzyme, except active site, when another sites are found which are known as allosteric site, and these enzyme called allosteric enzyme. It means एंजाइम के पास एक्टिव साइट के अलावा अदर साइट भी प्रेजेंट रहती है जिनको एलोस्टिक साइट कहा जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, हेक्सोकाइनेज एंजाइम, पायरुवेट dehydrogenase enzyme have allosteric sites. At allosteric site, some other substance get attached except substrate, and these substances are known as modulators. It means एलोस्टिक साइट जहाँ सबस्ट्रेट बाइंड होते हैं, लेकिन कई बार सबस्ट्रेट की जगह अदर सब्सटेंस भी बाइंड हो सकते हैं और वो अदर सब्सटेंस एक्टिवेटर भी हो सकते हैं और इनहिबिटर भी हो सकते हैं. सो मॉड्यूलेटर्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, एक्टिवेटर एंड इनहिबिटर. फॉर एग्जांपल, हेक्सोकाइनेज is the allosteric enzyme and adenosine diphosphate ADP is the activator for hexokinase, but glucose 6-phosphate and ATP molecule is the inhibitor for hexokinase. One another example, phosphofructokinase, which is used in glycolysis of respiration process. ADP is activator and ATP is inhibitor. So there are three terms: active site, allosteric sites and modulators. Active sites represent that site where substrate are attached at the time of reaction. Allosteric sites are another sites except active site where substrate are bind, and modulators are other substances get attached except substrate in the allosteric sites. Let's see. Modulators, active site and allosteric site in this diagram. This is the active site of enzyme. This shape represents the structure of enzyme. At this side, substrates are bind. एक्टिव साइट के अलावा अदर साइट भी प्रेजेंट है जिनको अपन एलोस्टिक साइट्स कह रहे हैं. जब एलोस्टिक साइट के पास एक्टिवेटर और इनहिबिटर बाइंड हो रहे हैं देन ये मॉड्यूलेटर कहलाते हैं. और इनहिबिटर की जगह यदि सबस्ट्रेट बाइंड हो रहा है तो ये एलोस्टिक साइट, प्रॉपर एलोस्टिक साइट होगी. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द कोफैक्टर. It is non-proteinase part of enzyme. It means it is the non-protein part of hollow enzyme and it is bound to the enzyme to make the enzyme catalytically active. And these are also known as activators. It means cofactors are also known as activators and it is of three types: coenzyme, metalines and prosthetic group. Firstly, we will discuss about coenzyme. They are organic compounds but their association with the apoenzyme is only transient, usually occur during the course of catalysis. It means when the non-protein part is an organic compound and is only loosely attached with the protein, then it is called as coenzyme. And the coenzyme can be easily separated from the protein part and can be easily attached again with it. Because coenzyme organic नेचर के होते हैं और ये प्रोटीन से लूजली बाइंड रहते हैं, सो ये प्रोटीन से इजिली सेपरेट भी हो सकते हैं और फिर से बाइंड भी हो सकते हैं. जनरली coenzymes are derivative of vitamins. So example of coenzymes: vitamins, NAD nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NADP nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, FMN flavin mononucleotide, AMP adenosine monophosphate, FAD flavin adenine dinucleotide and coenzyme A. Let's see in this table. First column represent the vitamins, second column represent the coenzyme and third column represent the enzyme. Vitamin B complex, B1 named is thiamine, coenzyme name TPP, thiamine pyrophosphate, and it catalyzed by carboxylase transketolase enzyme. Second, B2 riboflavin, coenzyme FAD and FMN, and for this enzyme is dehydrogenase. B3 niacin, coenzyme NAD and NADP, enzyme dehydrogenase. B5 pantothenic acid, coenzyme A and enzyme thiokinase. B6 pyridoxine, coenzyme pyridoxyl phosphate and enzyme transacetylase. Vitamin H biotin, coenzyme CoR biocytin and enzyme carboxylase. Now, second type, metal ions. It means part of cofactor. What are metal ions? Metal ion form coordination bond with side chain at the active site and at the same time form one or more coordination bonds with the substrate. It means when the non-protein part is of inorganic nature and loosely attached to apoenzyme are known as metal activators or metal ions. For example, Fe is the activator of catalase, peroxidase and aconitase enzyme. Magnesium is the activator of hexokinase, Rubisco enzyme and phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase enzyme. Rubisco is the most abundant protein on the earth. Zinc, according to NCERT, it is the activator for carboxypeptidase, carbonic anhydrase, carboxylase and alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme. Molybdenum, it is the activator for nitrate reductase and nitrogenase enzyme which are used in nitrogen fixation. Copper, it is activator of cytochrome oxidase enzyme which is used in respiration. It means ETS. And manganese, metal ion, it is activator of decarboxylase enzyme. So, these are loosely attached to apoenzyme or protein part, but nature of metal ions is inorganic. Now, third type or third part of cofactor is prosthetic group. They are also organic compound and they are tightly bound to the apoenzyme. It means when the non-protein part is an organic compound and is tightly attached to the apoenzyme or protein part, then it is called prosthetic group, and it can not be easily separated because prosthetic group are tightly attached to the protein part, so they cannot be easily separated from protein part. Example, cytochrome, flavoprotein and other examples are in peroxidase and catalase. Catalase catalyzes the breakdown of hydrogen and peroxide to water and oxygen. Next, heme is the prosthetic group and it is a part of the active site of the peroxidase and catalase. Now, we are going to talk about the properties of enzymes. There are following properties of enzymes. First, protein nature. Generally, enzymes are made up of proteins and tertiary in structure. In other words, chemically, almost all enzymes are made up of proteins. And in some cases, a non-protein part which can be organic or inorganic may be attached with the protein part. Mainly, enzymes are tertiary protein, but exception isoenzymes are quaternary protein. Second property, colloidal nature. Due to this nature, enzymes provide large surface area for reaction. Because all enzymes are of colloidal nature and they have large surface area, provide large space for reactions. Third property, specificity. An enzyme catalyzes one specific reaction. एक एंजाइम एक स्पेसिफिक रिएक्शन को कैटलाइज करता है. Only some enzymes can catalyze two or more than two type of biochemical reaction, but कुछ एंजाइम्स एक से ज़्यादा रिएक्शंस को एक साथ कैटलाइज कर सकते हैं. So enzymes specificity is of four types. First, absolute specificity. Second, group specificity. Third, bond specificity. And fourth, stereo specificity. Now first, absolute specificity. An enzyme react on only one type of specific substance. जब एंजाइम इसे स्पेसिफिक सब्सटेंस पे रिएक्ट करता है, फॉर एग्जांपल सुक्रेज एंजाइम react only on sucrose substance. So sucrase is the specific for sucrose substance. And urease enzyme react only on urea, not on other substance. So urease enzyme is the specific for urea. Second, group specificity. Some enzymes act upon a group of related substrate molecules. For example, hexokinase enzyme, which is used in glycolysis and convert glucose into glucose 1,6-phosphate, acts upon different type of hexosugars. It means it can be act on glucose, fructose, so it work like group specificity. ये ग्रुप स्पेसिफिक होता है, बहुत सारी हेक्सोसुगर पे एक साथ वर्क कर सकता है. किसी एक स्पेसिफिक सुगर के लिए हेक्सोकाइनेज नहीं होता बिकॉज ये एक टाइप का एलोस्टिक एंजाइम है. थर्ड, बॉन्ड स्पेसिफिसिटी. सम एंजाइम्स एक्ट अपॉन द स्पेसिफिक टाइप ऑफ केमिकल बॉन्ड्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, राइबोन्यूक्लियेज एंजाइम react only on phosphodiester bond. It means ribonuclease enzyme brings about hydrolysis of phosphodiester bond at 3' site of pyrimidine base. Phosphodiester bond found between nitrogen base and phosphate group in nucleic acid. So, to break the phosphodiester bond, ribonuclease enzyme is used. It means it is bond specific. ये ग्लाइकोसाइडिक बॉन्ड को ब्रेक नहीं कर सकता जो पेंटोज शुगर एंड नाइट्रोजन बेस के बीच प्रेजेंट होता है. एंड जो पेंटोज शुगर एंड फॉस्फेट ग्रुप के बीच में जो बॉन्ड होता है वो फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड होता है. ये सिर्फ उसी को ब्रेक कर सकता है. नाउ फोर्थ स्पेसिफिसिटी, स्टीरियो specificity. Some enzymes show enzyme activity on specific stereoisomer of substrate. Stereoisomer which are mirror image for each other. For example, amino acid oxidase enzyme catalyze reaction by only L amino acid and not D amino acid. Generally, in biological system, L amino acids are found, D amino acids are found in bacterial cell wall. So, amino acid oxidase enzymes react only on L amino acids. Now, fourth property, large size. The large size of enzyme provide large surface area for the reactants or substrate for reaction. एंजाइम की साइज जितनी बड़ी होगी, सरफेस एरिया उतना ही ज्यादा होगा सबस्ट्रेट को बाइंड करने के लिए. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, capacity to react with bond both acidic and alkaline reactants. As you know that protein is an amphoteric molecule. It means in the structure of amino acid, carboxylic group and amino group both are present. So amino acid is a amphoteric structure which have both acidic and basic compound. This is known as zwitterine, and hence it may react both with acidic and alkaline type of reactants. So एंजाइम के पास ये प्रॉपर्टी होती है, ये एसिडिक एंड बेसिक दोनों टाइप के सबस्ट्रेट के साथ में रिएक्ट कर सकता है, बिकॉज इसके पास में दोनों टाइप के चार्ज होते हैं. पॉजिटिव चार्ज कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप की वजह से एंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज एमिन ग्रुप की वजह से एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप की वजह से. सिक्स्थ प्रॉपर्टी, एंजाइम ऑप्टिमा. Most of enzymes show optimum activity under specific condition of pH and concentration of the reactants or substance. This is called enzyme optima. Enzymes are sensitive of pH. So optimum pH for enzyme 5 to 7.5 pH or 6 to 7.5 pH. Optimum temperature for enzyme in the plants 25 degree to 35 degree Celsius or 30 degree to 40 degree Celsius in the plants. At 0 degree Celsius, enzymes become inactive, and above 40 degrees Celsius, about 50 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Celsius, enzymes become denatured or destroyed. So, enzymes की जो optimum pH होती है वो 5 to 7.5 होती है. Optimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius to 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस और 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस टू 40 डिग्री सेल्सियस. 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर पे एंजाइम्स वर्क नहीं कर सकते, इनएक्टिव हो जाते हैं. एंड 40 डिग्री सेल्सियस से ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर होने पे भी एंजाइम का डीनेचुरेशन हो जाता है. इट मीन्स इनएक्टिव हो जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, enzyme inhibition. The activity of enzymes can be reduced or inhibited by the inhibitor substances. Some inhibitor substances are bind with the substrate which block the active site of enzyme. Then enzymes become non-functional. It means the activity of an enzyme is also sensitive to the presence of specific chemicals that bind to the enzyme. When the binding of the chemical set of enzyme activity, this process is called inhibition, and the chemicals are called as inhibitor.